It's that time again for another Elden Ring stream with the #1 streamer of the lands between. The one, the
Only
Golden
Inquisitor. So grab the one you love or just the one for the moment.
Hold them close, cuddle underneath the blanket, but don't let anybody see what you're really doing. Shh, I'm prepared to go on a journey.
Starting now.
It's that time again.
Whoa. Welcome, everybody, to Friday night Elden Ring lore with me, the Golden Inquisitor. Yeah, that's right. It's me. Yeah. If you like Elden Ring and you like lore discussions, make sure you, or if you like any type of video game, join the Discord, the Golden Inquisition. A link should be in the video description. If you like Elden Ring lore stuff and you like video game stuff, follow the content creators down there as well. They are the best. They are the future of YouTube, guaranteed. Yeah, it's Friday night, and yeah, started a little late, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, but it's okay. Had a little bit of malfunctions here. You know what? I think I will. It's a great afternoon. It's a great evening here in the lands between. We have a new question of the week, and that question of the week is a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. It's a doozy. It's a Mamma Mia. It's a parlez-vous français. It's so good that I pretend to speak other languages. That's how good this question of the week is. So, if you're wondering what the question of the week is, I will let you know. It is. Are you ready for this? What was the mistake of the greater will? Isn't that a doozy? What could that mistake be? What could it be to you? What do you think it is? That's what I'm looking forward to, and we'll be answering that not on Monday, because the open mic night has moved to Tuesday. That's right, Tuesday evening, 7:00 Central Time, or if you're a cool person like me, but I'm about to get uncool eventually, pretty soon, Texas time, 7:00 Central Standard Time, or Texas time if you're cool, and so adjust your clocks and prepare yourselves for an amazing lore discussion there. Let's see. What else? Is there any other announcements? Let's see. No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So let's get in game. Let's get in game and see where we shall. Oh, that's right. I started New Game 5 on the Golden Inquisitor. Oh my goodness. And trapped at level 200. Whatever shall we do? All right. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. It's a great day. I'm telling you. If you're not having a great day today, then yeah, you should try to have one, because life is amazing. It's amazing where it goes. It's amazing everything. It's just an amazing time. It's an amazing life. Oh, okay. Pizza is ordered. Let's see. Let's begin. Where is that controller? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. All right. So, what's up, Monkey? What's up, Tuliki? Boss, welcome back. Good day, Monkey. Are you someone I know? Are you? I'm not sure. Let's see. All right. So, hold on. Let me adjust this real quick. All right. All right. So if there's any audio problems or anybody, let me know. I would love to get the feedback. Feedback is always good when it comes to the stream. All right. Let's see. What else? What are we doing here? We are in Limgrave, the Golden Inquisitor. Remember, if you want a face reveal, okay. Thank you, Monkey. I know who you are. If you want a face reveal, you'll have to subscribe and like. I get 1,000 subscribers, I will reveal the face of the Golden Inquisitor. Oh no. Thank you, Tuliki. Let's see. All right, so you know what? We're gonna go straight to Caelid. We're just gonna go straight to hell. Because, you know, I get told that a lot. Just go straight to hell. And you know what? I'm going to take it literally. Let's go straight to Caelid. Let's go say hi to the devil. And in this run, since it's number 5, we are killing everybody. But not the merchants if Tuliki's around. But yeah, we'll do votes on every merchant. We'll see. We'll vote on them. One, or if there's a thumbs up emote, like just like the gladiators in ancient Rome. Let him die, or let him live. Look how beautiful that tree is. Not the merchants or the friendly NPCs. Well, I promise. I can promise you this. You will never see them. You will never see me do that. I promise. I promise. I do not want to tarnish my reputation. I'm a reformed gentleman. Reformed. Let's see. Can I get to hell this way? Yes, I can. All right, Limgrave. Look at that. Look at that scenery. How can you not love this game and say it's beautiful? This game is beautiful. Look at that. Is it not enticing to say I want to go here and do thus? And you can't. We're going to skip the entire starting zone and go straight to hell. Because this game is amazing. Meta. Welcome back, Meta. I'm sad to say I've gotten over the bad feeling associated with murdering people for their bells. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Meta. Meta, are you working on your Lord Theory video, by the way, now that I have you here? Make sure you follow Meta Fractal on YouTube and Boss Saucer and Tuliki. They are all content creators. Very well versed content creators, I'm telling you. And I'm not just saying that because I know them. I'm saying that because it's true. Oh, there's Spirit. Jump over there. We're gonna fight the Anastasia, the Tarnish Eater, and we'll talk about her for a little bit because she is a fascinating person, without a doubt. Without a doubt, the most enigmatic person in the game, even more than Melina. Let's trigger her. Invaded by Anastasia, Tarnished Eater. The thing is that there's nothing that says that she's a recusant. Nothing that says that she's part of the Mogwin dynasty. So she's not a bloody finger. Oops, wrong thing. What could she be? Who could she be working for? Unless she's working for herself, right? She's a cannibal. She eats Tarnish, apparently. Ooh. Boss would let himself get eaten by the Tarnish Eater. Look at her. She is vicious. Is she a troll? Because you know trolls in high fantasy eat humans. Let's bless her with the golden order. Blessings to you. Now, she isn't dead for sure. Because she will return to find us one more. She craves our flesh. But what does she get out of it? Welcome back, Freeman. Freeman says, the lore is from real life Dark Souls history. Are you serious? Whatever could that be? I have no idea. I thought I knew this lore. From real life Dark Soul history. Like thrice. She does invade us thrice. Thrice like ice. Thrice in the ice. Oh. I will admit that she is one of my favorite invaders to kill because she invades so many times. So if you think about it, right? If we think about it, though we kill her, we kill invaders. Whatever reality she's from, whatever timeline she's from, we never really kill her. Even when we kill her the last time, she's still alive in her timeline, eating Tarnish. The thing is that in this reality, she's come to the lands between where the Golden Inquisitor lives and you live, the player lives, so many times that she's gotten a reputation of eating the Tarnished. Let's see. Manufacturer says, you fight her 3 times. Yes, you do. You fight her outside of Volcano Manor and then in the consecrated snowfields. Let's see. Boss says, Tarnished Communion is what she's doing. Ooh, it sounds like somebody I know. Somebody. Oh, that's so close. That's so close to another theory I heard. Freeman says, yeah, when they were developing one of the games, they were invaded by someone called Anastasia. Really? Freeman, that is amazing. If you have like a link or anything that gives more into that story, or if there was an interview or something, please post it in the Discord. Yeah, that's amazing. Meta says, I can't believe I've never noticed that. You never noticed that. Wow. Meta. Welcome to Elden Ring. I'm the Golden Inquisitor. I'm here to help. You may know me from such shows as Open Mic Call-In on Tuesdays and Inquisition Live Radio. Inquisition Radio Live on that channel. And other shows eventually. Let's see. I mean, I'm not quite familiar with her, so I guess that's why. No, I understand. Taliki agrees with me. You fight her on Mount Gelmir and consecrated snowfields. Oh, thank you, Freeman. He's going to look for that link. So if anybody wants to know more about Anastasia's real life lore, Freeman will be helping y'all out. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, let's get this grace. All right, so once again, we are not leveling up past 200. I refuse. Because I like my Inquisitor build. And, yeah. And I don't want to ruin it. Even though I can't use strength weapons very much, even though I'm using one. I like the idea. I like my Inquisitor build. He's a faith Faith dex build. And a little lore behind that is he was once a confessor of the Church of Two Fingers. That's why he has dexterity and high faith. Because he was an assassin. But once he came to the lands between and he saw that the sacred icons, symbols of the Church of the Two Fingers were actually just monstrosities, rotting monsters. It broke his faith. And so now he doesn't believe in gods. He is absolutely an atheist, which I find fascinating. Because I'm not. All right, let's see. Where shall we go? You know what? Let's cut right and go straight into the abandoned mine where there's the rot. I hate this place. I hate it and love it because I love it because you get the golden scarab, which helps you level faster. But I hate it at low levels because you don't have anything really to counteract the infection of the scarlet rot. Whoa. He did. But look at this. Look at Caelid. The Caelid Wilds. Oh shit. We don't want to fight her. Did I run? No, it's a tactical retreat. I'm telling you. Believe me. Ah, run away. Alright, so the Caelid Wilds. Now, I don't know about y'all, but do y'all ever imagine what Caelid might have looked like before the rot destroyed it? I often do. Oh, Freeman writes, it's in From Software's game design, Anastasia is widely considered a spiritual successor to Man-Eater Mildred from Dark Souls and the various butcher knife-wielding invaders in Dark Souls 3. Oh, wow. Mildred herself was famously based on a aggressive player tester from the original Dark Souls who constantly invaded developers during playtesting. Amazing. Amazing. Well, thank God for them. They're doing America's work here. Let's be honest. Because without them, who knows what the PvP community would be like. Oh my goodness, my button has stopped working. Alright, we gotta put this. Come on, Seamless Co-op. You got to work some days, man. Freeman says Caelid Wilds was where Raw Rune's water ran down to. I like that. I like that. I imagine that the Caelid Wilds was at one point a wilderness, kind of like the Wild West, you know, not like the desert landscape, but like the Rocky Mountains, the California side of the Wild West before you know, civilization took hold. And we know eventually it did because, you know, we have Celia, we have Redmane Castle. These little, I guess, bastions of civilization within the wild there to, you know, spread civilization and society and morality to, you know, the wilderness. You know, kind of like Fort Hood or Fort Worth or these places out in the West. A wild place full of dragons and demi-humans, where the shaman, I mean the Newman race could, you know, continue to spread and spread their culture and take over and conquer the world. All right, let's see. Nice. I love this sword. Look at this. Ooh. May the love of Radican cleanse you. It's so nice. Monkey says, got me installing Elden Ring. Hell yeah, dude. Elden Ring's like, it is one of the best games, or if not the, for its genre, for its fantasy genre, Elden Ring is the best. It is the best. There's nothing compares to it. Nothing compares to it. Maybe Lords of the Fallen 2 if that ever comes out. Maybe Chronos Odyssey if that ever comes out. But right now, in the barren landscape of the gaming industry, where it's all pixels and regurgitation of ideas and AI, graphics, Elden Ring is the best. You can't beat it. You can't. Let me see if I can get this button working. Nope, it still does not work. All right, hold on. If I go back out of the menu. Oh, let me return to desktop. 1 second. Let's do that. I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to fix this controller. Or this issue. That is one issue that I wish, I don't know. Maybe it's a controller issue, but it happens with my other controllers too, so I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it is. Now, relaunch Elden Ring. Come on, Elden Ring. There we go. Wait. Did it launch multiple sessions? No. Okay, good. All right. Here we go. Back to game. Continue. All right, Caleb. Let's see. Is it working? It's working. All right. Let's see how long it works. Working. Okay. All right. So we can put this back over here. Because I'm a left-hand caster, like Dark Snyder. If anybody knows who Dark Snyder is from the bastard anime series from the 80s. Not the horrible Netflix adaptation, but from the 80s, 6 episodes. Anime is called Bastards. It's a heavy metal anime. It's amazing. You should love it. Well, you might love it. It may not sit well with modern audiences, but for an older man or an older gentleman like myself, who is well versed in culture, I find it very entertaining. All right, Caleb. So, Monkey, you don't like remakes,
right
anime
this
remakes?
way.
Me either.
Right this
Oh.
way. Welcome.
Should we let him live? We'll let him live.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we don't need none of that. We can let him live. All right, so when it comes to the Caleb Wilds, here's a question for everybody here and everybody in the future, if you made it to this point and you're watching. This here, we know, is scarlet rot. This is the plant, the spiral, right? But is all these roots, is that scarlet rot? Or is that trees or roots or whatever growing scarlet rot? It's infected. Was this like a forest here of roots? Because if this is indigenous plant life here, the remnants of it, growing scarlet rot, then I would say with all this twisted tree limbs, these things are probably connected to the shadow tree. Because we see the shadow tree, it is twisted and malformed, or I don't want to say malformed, but it is twisted in a way that kind of reminds me of this. The root or the vine that is wrapping itself around the tree trunk itself could be one of these. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. And the only reason I say this is scarlet rot because we see the buds. Here on these things here, well, that one's got a bud. Well, I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know. Monkey doesn't like live action remakes. Neither do I. Neither do I. All right, let's see. All right. Shall we go to Celia or shall we go to Redmane Castle? Man, I really think that these are probably related to the piece of the shadow tree. I'm really thinking that they might be. And if it is, perhaps the shadow tree was here in its original form, and perhaps that's why there's a crater here to begin with. And that shadow plateau, if Shadow Altus was here, right, in this area, Shadow Altus, it would be in the lower elevation, right? In the shadow tree, in the shadow of the Erd tree and Altus Plateau. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see where I'm going at? All right. I'm just saying. Because I for one believe that the Shadowlands is piecemealed together from pieces of the lands between. It isn't just one unified landmass. I don't think it was here. Forgive me. And I don't forgive me, Gecko. I don't think it was out here either. Emmer Gecko, if you're out there, if you're watching. No. I think it was piecemealed together. Could I make a video about it? Yeah. Will I? No. Because you get it here for free. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, you know what? Let's go to Celia. I think Celia's much more interesting than Redmane Castle. Because I want to go up there. We're going to go up there and talk to Big Boy. The Bastion of Civilization, Celia Gateway. Should we kill the dog or let him live? I've already read past him. We let him live. Boom. All right, Grari, an amazing Gori, an amazing NPC. Mi amor, I hope you are not looking for the sins I'm about to commit.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gari, a great sage.
Gari.
In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished,
A young
able to
tarnished.
cross the scarlet swamp.
I haven't been called
Valia.
young in a long time.
Don't fret. I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there.
Celia. My godmother's name's Celia. Here are the requests. Yes.
Then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl.
Look at his hands. They are
Her
facing
name
palm
is
up.
Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness.
Normally, depending on like what background you look at, palms facing up, right? They could be like asking for alms. They could be giving you information. They can be receiving divine blessings, and they also can be palms up, open-handed, to show that I have no weapon. I'm not a threat, right? I'm not lying to you. I'm innocent, right? I don't have an alternate agenda. They're made to drop your guard, right? But here in the Inquisition, we don't trust anybody. And we definitely don't trust this person.
Again, you and I. There are countless pests to choose from.
Look at that. Countless pests to choose from. So, Gowry, what is he? Who is he? Those are the questions that I wish we had an answer to. And we may get an answer in the Elden Ring movie. And I hope we do, because is he a hive mind? Is he a person out there just controlling the pest? Who knows? If you have any ideas, let me hear, because, and if they sound convincing, you could try to convince me for either one. Let me know, because I have no idea. Monkey says he's an evil prawn. He could be. You know, invertebrates with exoskeletons have been around since the very beginning of history. Who knows what they've developed, what they think, what they feel. They may be intelligent. They may be more intelligent than even us. All right, let's open this up and get going. Here we go. Oh, wait, let's get the grace first. I believe there's a grace around here. Monkey says, them buggers are up to something. Oh, I need to say it in an Australian accent. Hold on. Monkey, you could join the Discord in the Discord link there or something. I think there might be a link if you want to join the Discord. It's an Elden Ring Discord. All right, let's see. He says, them buggers are up to something. Up to something. I can't do that. I can't do Australian. Strip on the bobby. Let's see. How do you open these again? Oh, you have to light the towers. Now, here's a theory. All right, this is the theory I've heard because this place is called Celia. I think it's called Celia Backtown, or what is it? Hold on, I swear I know this stuff. Celia Town of Sorcery. Oh, I thought it was. Never mind. I thought it was something. Wait. What's the name of the grace? Celia Understairs? All right. Well, okay. I thought it was Celia Back City or something like that. Fatback? All right, let's not use this sword. Not feeling it anymore. Let's get something faster. Faster and dangerous. Let's use this. Wait, everything's... I gotta get back up there, don't I? Alright, let's do this. One and done. No falling. All torrent all the time. There we go. I swear I've never played this game before. Was that impressive? No, not really. Let's see if we can get him with this cool spell here. Nice. Nice. I love the Crucible spells. I know I've said it hundreds of times. I love the Crucible spells. They are my favorite. They're so down to earth. All right, let's go kill the boss now. Oh, you know what? Let's get the grace first. Maybe the grace will be named what I thought this was. Let's see. Let's sit down. Celia Backstreets. Okay. All right. So here's the theory. Whose theory was this? There was there. Oh, welcome, monkey. Welcome. There was a theory. Whose theory is it about the lava? That all this is lava. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I can't remember who did it. But I don't think they were in their theory, if I remember correctly, and I might be wrong, they were saying because of this called Celia Backstreets that all of this was in the actual Celia is in lava here, and this is like the back of the city, and I disagree with that, and I could be wrong, and I could be disagreeing with nothing. But I disagree with that idea because I fundamentally disagree with the idea of a lava flood or whatever. Because this here is called Celia Backstreets, and it's behind the gateway to the city, right? And then there's a street here. It was just a simple. That's it. It's just a simple concept. I think with the Celia Backstreet thing there, it's just overthinking, in my opinion. Or underthinking. Oh, no, I'm fine. Okay. Come on, kill him. Kill him. Nice. Oh, wait. And that is the spell. That spell there is what tells me that the Crucible, in my opinion, and I'm not saying that everybody else on the call-in show last week was wrong. They're right. They are right, and I have my opinion. Oh, 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had a phone call from work. I had 2 phone calls actually. Anyways, where was my train of thought here? I'm pretty sure I lost it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I was. Let's continue. Celia. It is a giant chair. You know what this reminds me of? No. This format, if anybody remembers, in the Shadowlands, when you take the coffin down into the road or into the river, I forget where it is, and you go get the Sword of Light or the stone sword from the castle, and you have to turn on the furnace golem. Y'all remember that? And it kind of looks like that, right? This whole setup, because like you walk in, there's the little church building, and then you come to the side, and there's this stone sword or something like that, the thing to change it. But here now we have the Scarlet Rod. I wonder if that design or setup is just a throwback to this area. You have the Scarlet Rod on both sides. Boss Saucer says, Celia is pretty interesting indeed. Maybe it's older than Rhea Lucari itself, and it's Noxian colony. And it's a Noxian colony. Noxian. I like that word. Noxian. It could be. I think it is. The idea that perhaps, now get this, Tuliki had this idea that all of Caelid, or Liurnia here, was once underground, and the top of it has been removed, exposing all of this. Now, if this is Noxian here, I like this word, Noxian, could it be as well that this area was also removed the top of it removed, exposing the underground city. And I really like that idea that the like kind of like a scab, the top was removed. I think that's a fascinating idea, and I do like it, and I'm probably going to make it part of my headcanon because that's great. I mean, that makes, because that refortifies my idea that the Shadowlands is truly pieced together from places of the land between. La la la. Yes. Amazing. All right, here we go. All right, let's go talk Celia. Huh. I never noticed that either. Maybe y'all have noticed this, but do you see the parallels here? Between this tree and this tree? Isn't that, I've never noticed that. Let me get rid of that stuff on the map here. We'll put it behind me. Now we'll get rid of it. All right. Right? Do y'all see it? Do y'all see what I see? The illusionary Erdtree is almost a 1-for-1 for this tree. A shadow tree. Boss Saucer says, and of course we are talking about night sorcery, and we might talk about night rain. Oh, with the recusant. I look forward to that. I have no idea about recusant or anything like that. Leaning in the same direction, yes. And they have this little sprig here. Another sprig there coming up. The whole thing's leaning there. What if we look from this direction? No, from this direction it's just a mess. What a mess. But there you go. These are roots. These are roots. So yeah, the shadow tree was probably one of these roots. But roots to what? Vines. These things are crawling up the shadow tree. Okay, so in my head canon, welcome back, Mastrote. In my head canon, the shadow tree was here. Shadow Altus was here. Here, ripped out of, this explains all of this. Ripped out of the lands between. Because if the shadow tree was here, in the lower elevation of Altus Plateau and the Erdtree, the shadow living in the shadow of the Erdtree. Bum, bum, bum. There you go. Did I? Hey, let's see. Mashote as Golden Inquisitor. Oh, great one. Oh, great majesty. Did you watch the Scum Mage video? Yes, I watched part of it. Remember, we talked about it. Gosh. Oops, hold on. Boss Officer says, Liurnia is not only a giant sinkhole. The whole lands between are above a colossal cave system. Elden Earth is sinkhole, and the land is sinking, and that's why we're all built on the borders to stop the sinking. Oh, I like that idea. I think instead of using sinkhole, Elden Earth is a hollow earth, or perhaps a Dyson sphere. Tuliki says, if the illusionary trees are making a spot where someone died, who died in Celia? Oh, I've never heard that. But if somebody died, okay, let's see. If these things represent death. Oh, you're talking about the flowers. I've heard you talk about this. The flowers flowers represent where somebody died, perhaps blood. Okay. We probably won't. Okay, so I'm going to try to think along these lines. If the flowers are gold and the Erd tree, this illusionary tree, represents a death, it represents a demigod, right? Someone of the golden lineage or someone related to America. And thus, I would say it was probably one of a victim of a demigod that was a victim of the Godskins, the Glowmine Queen, and during the Great Hunt, or B, it was a victim of Malekith because he was known as death of the demigods, right? And we can discuss death of the demigods title if y'all want, because I think there's two reasons why he could have that title. Toluki says when we drop our runes, it forms an illusionary tree. Does it? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, you're talking about when we go pick him up. Let's see. Am I heading the wrong way? I'm heading the wrong way. Never mind me. Battle is this way. It makes multiple trees. Let's see. We have some type of crystal phasing in and out of reality. Let's see. Mashroti says, at least wasn't a rat. It's like a sprout, says Monkey. Mashroti says, why don't you want to watch that video? It proves the Lands of Shadow was in the north, period. The reason I don't want to watch it, it's not that I don't want to watch it, Mashroti, is that with all due respect to Scum Mage, right? He has a fascinating idea, but I don't take it as canon. I believe that he draws a lot of conclusions that you can just slap together. If things look similar, doesn't mean there's a connection, right? I mean, if you make an archway for, in France to represent the meaning of whatever, and then you go to Indonesia and you see that they made an archway over there to, because, they needed to hold up the side of a mountain, and then think, oh, those two archways mean the same thing. But in reality they don't. And that is the main crux of why. Yeah, that's the main reason. Mastrote also says, oh wait, I already said that. Proves is a strong word, says Tuliki. Mastrote says, you can go on from there to do your headcanon. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you like his theory and you love it, I mean, great, good for you, my friend. I mean, I watch a lot of lore videos, and I don't agree with a lot of them, and that's okay. I mean, they're just fun. Welcome back, your Pharaohs. It's about the most proofs that we get on this game. No, there's. It's about. It's not trying to. Yeah, but the thing is, the game is so obscure that you can really just prove anything almost. And if you talk slowly and convincing, then you convince the masses, and then you're just like, did you have an original thought? Or do you just believe in what other people say? And I don't want to believe what other people say. I want to believe what I believe. And I don't mean that in a negative way either. So don't take it that way either. Let's see. Machote says, the megalithic structures scattered around the globe are connected too. You probably would said they are not because of the established history. So you're coming from the idea of Graham Hancock and the great civilization of, you know, the drier something, I don't know, Precambrian life form or whatever Graham Hancock believes, right? And it's a fascinating idea, but there's not really any real solid evidence to prove that in science either, right? You know what I mean? I mean, it's fun to believe, but until there's like rock hard evidence to prove what Graham Hancock's saying about a global civilization before the Younger Dryas, I think that's the thing he was talking about. Happened? I don't know, man. I mean, it's just fun. Mashroti says, wow, I want to believe what I want to believe. That was wild. Why is that wild? That's not wild. That's facts. That's facts. You want to believe what you want to believe. Why is that wild? Why isn't it wild? Why is it wild to believe what somebody else says and not believe what I choose to believe? You know what I mean? How you have an opinion on the video if you haven't saw it, if I haven't seen it. I didn't say I didn't see it. I saw most of it. But, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when you watch like Dryleaf Aaron, he has a 13 episodes thing about We Are Godwin. It's a great series. I didn't watch all of it, but I have my opinions on it. You can have an opinion on anything, but I've seen enough Scum-Made videos to understand where he might be coming from, where he's going. I understand his, what is it? The layout in which he delivers his information, right? And to me, an hour-long video just to say that the Shadowlands was in the north could have been a 10-minute video. That too. I don't have an hour. I don't want to spend an hour listening to slow talk. Just get to the point. That's my opinion. Mastrote says, no, Golden Inquisitor, established history is wrong because it doesn't make sense. Not because Graham Hancock, because the story doesn't make sense. What about real life history doesn't make sense, Mr. Thay? That's a real question. Let's talk about real history for a moment. What is it about real history that doesn't make sense to you? Golden Inquisitor hates Scumage. That's not true. I wouldn't be subscribed to him and watch his content occasionally if I hated him. If you really want to know who I hate, I can tell you.
It matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh rises.
Mashorte does want drama.
rot.
He's a little
This is a
troll,
curse.
but that's okay.
Not to be meddled with by man.
I need an info diss track ASAP, says Taluki. What? Yeah, why not? We can start a rap battle, rap beef. Not history. We're talking about the metal monolithic structures. What? Oh, okay. Now you're confusing me now, man. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm not saying that yes to aliens or older civilizations. I mean that the facts prove that the established history isn't true. That's it. Without the other conclusion, the aliens and shit. Mashorte, what established history are you saying isn't true? What? That is the question. That is my question to you. In real life, what established history isn't true? If you're saying something is false, tell me what is false. Don't word salad me. Don't try to deflect. Don't try to change the subject. Give me a specific thing that you don't believe happened in human history. I'm a troll on the Dabbleverse. I support it. Nostal, welcome back, man. Facts, evidence, and proof are the most overused words. Art is up to the interpretation, so the most what we experience in Elden Ring. Different interpretations are equally valid. Nostal coming in with sage facts here. Nostal is not a content creator, but he is a very intelligent person. And I suggest everybody, yeah, say hi to him. The moon landing. Pharaohs believes we never went to the moon. Amazing.
If you are wise, my flesh.
Pharaohs, you're trolling, bro. Are you trolling? Or are you serious? You think it was done on a sound stage out there in California on a Hollywood sound stage, maybe in the desert of Nevada? Mashorty says there was a civilization before the Younger Dryas. That's it. Dynastic Epicons, Agripians. Egyptians were dumb and didn't build shit. Only the crappy pyramids, says Mastrote. Prove it. Prove it. Your Pharaoh says, have you seen the bubbles, man? I saw the flag moving. Are you saying there's no wind in space, Mr. Your Pharaohs? There's no wind? Are you saying there's no particles in space that move? Your Pharaohs, do you believe in the firmament too then? Fuck. Fuck, y'all are more Christian than me. Shit. No, I'm joking. Your Pharaoh says, and the earth is hollow too. Fuck, dude. You've been watching too much Godzilla versus King Kong. We're in a Dyson sphere, bro. The pigeons are government cameras. Oh, shit, bro. I didn't know. I've been eating cameras every now and then. Man, dude, no wonder they're crunchy. I'll be taking turds and shit, and I'll hear the little camera zoom in and out. Zzz, zzz, zzz. I'm like, what's that sound? Death. Let's see. Mastrote says, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mastrote comes back and says, I don't have to prove it. The positive claim in the Epicans build it. We have enough evidence to debunk that they were not. Goblet Tepe destroys the fucking myth. No. Goblet Tepe reinforces that ancient humans had the ability to build shit. And if ancient humans had the ability to build the shit they did back then why the Egyptians weren't able to? Then why do you think the Egyptians weren't able to? Could they not have learned from whoever built Goblet Tepe to build what they fucking have in Egypt? I mean, if you look at Goblet Tepe and the other surrounding ancient structures there, they are so rudimentary that you see in history, and you see it, the progression of architecture and art from bullshit to the pyramids. And then you see it in New York City and in, the beauty of, our structures that we have now. Monkey says, Australia isn't real and we all paid actors. Hey, oh shit. Taliki says 7-Eleven was an inside job. I think she means 9/11. Unless she's talking about working at 7-Eleven. And then yes, it is an inside job. Yeah, because you have to sit at the register. So it's an inside job, and you have to stock and mop. And, put out new hot dogs and stuff like that on the rollers and clean out the fucking I swear to God, I didn't work at 7-Eleven. Mastrote says Goblet Tepe is more advanced than the crappy mud. Bro, are you let me finish this statement. Goblet Tepe is more advanced than the crappy mud pyramids, bro. Nah. That's like saying that Paris from 1492 is more advanced than, I don't know, Mexico City today. No. That's not even a thing. Monkey says, nah, he just bought a lot of breakfast from 7-Eleven. Hell yeah, I did, dude. You gotta get their mini tacos, and you gotta get their hot dogs, dude. I love hot dogs. Oh, why am I using this sword? Let's use this sword. I wish this sword did more damage. All right, Mastrote says, yes, it is. You don't know about Goblet Tepe then. It was built with more advanced shit than mud pyramids. Was it built out of rocks? Was Goblet Tepe built out of rocks? I think it was. right? And it had and on the rocks they carved stuff into rocks, right? If I remember correctly, the pyramids are made out of rocks, and then they carved stuff into rocks. Holy shit, you're right, Mr. Thing. And also, Radigan is a dragon. Radigan's not a dragon. But, you know, I don't want to unconvince you from your head theory. That would be a sin, and I'm not one to sin. I'm reformed. Wait, what is this? Oh, I thought I saw something here. Monkey says, or your Pharaoh says, true. He agrees with me. Rocks are rocks. Oh, shit. Monkey says, Gobli Tepe sounds like a type of food. Yeah, it's like Middle Eastern, like tacos or something. Let's just hide real quick. Mashota said the crappy mirrors are mud bricks, not rocks. Are they? Are they? I mean, if you sandstone is still a stone and it's made from sand, still rock. I guess I don't know. What's the definition of rock? Is stone a rock? Yes, maybe. Stone made from rocks. Tuliki says, and also Radigan is the Glowmite queen. God, fuck. Radigan is the Glowmite queen, ladies and gentlemen. I never saw that one coming. Oh, God. I never want to either. Mastrote says, do you want your Globally Tepe with rice and pasta? No, I just want it with pasta. Elbow noodles, please. And put extra curry. Mastrote also says, Glowmite Queen is more possible to be America. Question mark? No, never. Not in my opinion. Is there a possibility? Sure, why not? But that's more logical than Radigan being the Glowmite Queen. Or Goblet Tepe, or a dragon. Or pasta. Oh, I don't know why I killed that poor thing. Oops. Oh, the controller's like killing these animals by itself. Your Pharaoh says, Rodigan is America, and America is the Glowmite Queen, so yeah. Tuliki says, hell yeah, Pharaohs. Don't feed the trolls. But Shorte continues. Glowmite Radigan. Hold on. Let's get serious. Glowmite Radigan, the dragon, knight. I can't read this. Glowmite Radigan, the Dragon Knight, was the full name. Freeman says, did the Scarlet Rot unearth ancient dead coral or in the area? Did the Scarlet Rot unearth ancient dead coral in the area, or is it all rot? I believe it's all rot. I believe the coral is just another manifestation. Well, it looks like coral, yes, right? I believe that, but there's also like a fungus, a mushroom, in like Japan or something, or somewhere in Asia. Like the center of the mushroom has that opening where it has like all red and nasty looking. I forget what it is. You might want to look that up. Your Pharaoh says, is it even possible to distinguish a mimic from a person being imitated? Yes, for a time. But after a time, no, unless you kill it. Because if you kill it, it gives you a larval tear. That's the only way. And when we kill Radigan, America, we don't get a larval tear. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, Jackie the Mimic is an amazing content creator. He's amazing. But that is my only one thing against his theory. Otherwise, I still watch his content. I watch it every day, almost every day. Great guy. Yorth Mind. Yorth, welcome back. Mastrote is making a good point. There aren't one for one, but I don't have the patience to type it all out. Thank you, Yorth. I appreciate it. Freeman says, I guess he's talking about the mushroom cap. In real life, it's called Rafflesia or something. Yeah. Whatever scientists have decided to call things. It's that word. Make it impossible to say the sound out for the layman like myself. That's how you know it's a smart person that's full of ego discovered something. Eternal darkness. That's me. That's my heart. What's it say? Forbidden sorcery of Celia, town of sorcery. Creates a space of darkness that draws in sorceries and incantations. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Originally a lost sorcery of the Eternal City, the despair that brought about its ruin made manifest. So, when I read this, right, whoever destroyed the Eternal Cities, the despair that brought about its ruin made manifest. If this thing creates a black hole that sucks in magic, yeah, whatever really came to the Eternal Cities, or this Eternal City, to Celia, they had the power to make a black hole that sucked in all magic for a time, or while it was active, right? Do y'all see that, or is it or am I reading too deep into it? Am I misinterpreting what could be? What's y'all's interpretation of this? Your first says the ones in Nokron don't drop a mimic tier, even though they are mimics. Oh. That is a good point. That is a good point. But when we do find mimic tiers, they are dropped from mimics. Or right. So Celia could have been an Eternal City at one time before its mushroom cap was removed. It's upper lands that covered it from underground. Like, I totally lost my train of thought. I was thinking about something else. Oh well. Because I believe, and if Tuliki's listening, I believe the idea of Celia, or this area, probably falls in line with her theory for Liurnia. But one thing I would add to this area as well is that this place housed the Shadow Tree and was once known, which became Shadow Altus. because these things, these roots, whatever these are, these vines, especially those back there, they tell me that this is what's growing alongside the shadow tree. And the shadow tree was here. Here, ripped out in the shadow of Altus Plateau and in the shadow of their tree. Boom. Right there. All right. Yeah. Well, okay. Here we go. So we did Celia Town. What are we doing? All right. Let's go to Radon. Radon. La 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 la. All right. Let's see if we can get Radon done in 32 minutes. Can we one and done Radon? Can we put him out of his eternal misery? Oh no, there's an archway there. Oh no. And it fits just right with my helmet. Oh shit. You know what that means. Radon. I don't know. Ooh. Let's see. Oh. All right, here's a question for anybody listening. And in the future, if you're listening, you want to answer. Oh, God. Never mind. Hold on. Drink some beer. We gotta drink cold one. Oh. I wish this spell was cast a little bit faster, but oh well. Uppercut. Alright, so the question is, who do you think built Redmane Castle? Do you think it was the Nox, or do you think it was an Erdtree civilization? The Erdtree. Could it be the Nox? Look at this sun, the sunrise. Is that a quadrifoil? Look at that. Or is that a cross? I don't know. That is a pretty distinct quadrifoil, right? Normally they don't look like. Look, there's a trifoil. If you, is that what they're called? I don't know. From here, it looks like one of those German crosses from World War I. You know, kind of, maybe a Celtic cross. I don't know. And you definitely have the finger maidens or whatever they're, the tree maidens. I don't know. Interesting. Oh. And then But Shorty says the Newman built everything. This is true. I believe that. But which Newmans? That's like saying humans built everything. But which ones? When it comes to the lands between, Ms. Shorte, I'm of the mind that the Newmans did build everything. Different Newmans, you know. I believe that the true indigenous people of the lands between are the demi-humans. And I might make a video about that one. Monkey says, damn it, I don't remember how to play. Feels like someone's stuff was changed. Some stuff was changed. Yeah. I don't think I think you just don't remember. Not much has changed. I don't think anything's changed. There hasn't been any gameplay changes. Is what I'm trying to say. I think. Or maybe I played so much I forgot. Mr. says all the Newman civilizations were connected. All human civilizations connected. The thing is that there's different ethnicities of Newmans. That's what I'm trying to say. You have the Zamorans. You have the Karians. You have the Noxians, as Boss coined. You have the Altus Plateauans. There's so many of them. You know what I mean? They're all Newman, but they're different. Maturity says they all worship different gods and manage specific things like death and fire. Sure. Why not? Monkey says, well, I stopped playing before the nerf Radon. Oh, yeah, so yeah. I mean, I played pre-nerf Radon. I beat Radon pre-nerf. And yeah, that was hell. You might be lucky. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be happy. Maybe. Yeah, many weapons were nerfed. Oh, the one weapon that I'm sad that was nerfed, but happy at the same time, was the backhand blades. Those things were incredibly lethal in PvP. Do I wish they didn't nerf them? Yes. Oh God. Do I wish that every PvPer didn't use them? Yes. But that's like saying, I mean, I think if they should have done it so when you're in PvP, it's only nerfed against tarnished. I think that's the way it should have stayed, or they should have done it. But maybe the network code or something like that was too complicated. Yeah. Whoa. Shit. Hold on, Mr. Shota. I'll read what you guys say in just a second. Let me get out of danger. Oh, shit. Nice. All right, Mashote says, Newman tree people, Newman astrologers, Newman crucible, Newman everything. Yeah, we're on the same page. We can agree on that, Mashote. And I'm glad you liked my theory. Make sure you spread it around. Monkey says, he was my first boss. Oh, are you talking? Oh, are you? Wait. He can't be your first boss. Unless you're talking about Radon, Star Scourge Radon. You're not talking about prime consort return. You're talking about. Okay, I get what you're saying. Machote, your Pharaoh says, sounds like mimics. What? Monkey says, I love the hand of Melina. Still my favorite. You have the hand of Melina? Oh, the sword. Okay, I get what you're saying. Oh, back to this. Listen, y'all distracted me. I meant to talk about this branches. Yeah, I can see that. All right. Let's see. See, man, these things were so badass in the beginning. When they stop supporting it, they should put it back to unnerf these. Let's power up. Let's teach this guy a Naruto lesson. Naruto. Just like that. Your Pharaoh says, Pharaohs, it sounds like they came from the Crucible Elden Earth. Then they populated everything like mimics, more, or not like mimics, more like paradites. Yes. Maybe. Let's go open this door. Is this new game 5? What? I think it is. You're not throwing rocks at me, bro. Whee. Oh no, cats. That's not the type of cat girls I like. Those ones are ugly. Pharaoh says, Melina is still my favorite boss. She's so clean and hot. Pharaoh's. Yep. Yep. Pharaohs. Yeah, Pharaohs. Yep. Tuliki agrees. Yep. Yep. Both of y'all. Therapy. Yeah, let's kill these guys. Let's pull out. Who are we gonna get? You know what? Let's get a mimic to fight. For Pharaoh's sake and in honor of Jack. The great Jack is a mimic. We'll use a mimic. Whoops. Oh. Come on, mimic. Do something. That one was coming. I gotta save my mimic. Is he really using thorns? There we go. Easy kills. As some people say, the one time Radigan and Godfrey fight together. I think not. I believe they're just whatchamacallit, mercenaries at this point. Wait. I don't think I'll be able to fight Radon. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't think I will.
Oh. How did you slip? No matter. If you can fell one of them, you're a champion. I'm Jaren. Incidentally, well, it's true. This fortress houses only when the stars align. A war festival honoring the mightiest demigod of the Shattering. Well, good. As you should. The festival affords glory to warriors. Then all you need is a little patience. When the stars align, the festival will be declared.
All right, honestly, I don't remember how to trigger that. You have to do Ronnie's questline, I believe. All right, so we got the Kaled. Man, we're talking about like we went. Okay. Let's teleport back to the Church of the Goddess of Ella. And see. Let's see if we can get to Godric in 15 minutes. Because we got to get back to the Altus. Oh, get to Altus Plateau? Maybe. Yeah. Let's go to Altus Plateau. It'll take about 15 minutes to ride there. Oh, Tuliki says, I always unlock Altus before I fight Radon. Interesting. Radon, well, I don't know. Okay. You know, we'll try it. Because I don't want to look it up. I'm kind of lazy, but I'll, come on, Torrent. Run. Run away from the ninja dogs. Oh, we're going to get this grace just because it's close to... Oh, shit. The festival starts automatically if you... Oh, okay. Your Pharaoh says, I think you need to enter Ronnie's service and then talk to E.G. about Jaren. Really? Talika says, nah. I mean, that might be one way, she says. Okay. Honestly, I don't remember. La la la, la la la. Nobody likes you, Godric, Margot, or Margit. We ain't gonna go play with you. We ain't got time. We're on a time crunch here. Ronnie disappears until you beat Radon if you do it in my way. Huh. Your Pharaoh says I'm more of a slow runner kind of guy. Well, I mean, if I make a new character, I like to, enjoy getting everything and stuff. But since, new game 5 on this one, might as well just haul ass, right? Let's take a shortcut. Where is it? Here it is. Am I gonna die? Nope. You never know. You never know. One never knows where you will die. Only that you will. Tuliki says, I was like Rani's Rise seems important and empty on my first playthrough. I had to come back later. I need some coffee. All right, we need to get into the river or the lakes and keep heading north. We're gonna get to Altus Plateau. We got 12 minutes. Come on, Torrent. Move your arse. Ooh, look, an archway. Another archway. Oh my god. What could it mean? Your first says, I accidentally killed Hornsent Grand Dam on my first playthrough. I was testing my cool new... What? You can kill Hornsent Grand Dam? You monster. I didn't know you could kill her. You never got that scorpion suit. May America forgive you for your sins. Monkey says, I gotta get Elden Ring on PC. I have Night Rain on PC. You have Night Rain on PC? Then you need to play with Nostal. Or Was. His name is Was with Z's and Nostal. He loves that game. A lot of people love that game. I mean, yeah. Mastrote says, oop. Mastrote says, where? Yeah, we're still going north. Still heading north. Always north, into the north. Beyond the wall. No, that's not what he said. Mastrote says, doesn't it sound more possible that Radigan was part of a Jar Saint America, like Melina, Mesmer, etc.? She just created them when she learned about the Newman Nox and their mimic magic to use them. Oh, excuse me. Mastrote, I like that idea. And that's highly possible. I like that idea. I like that idea. Good job. But I have one question for you, Mr. Thing. If what we know is that America was a shaman, and shamans and Nox are the same, wouldn't she already know about mimic magic? That's my question. If you can reconcile that, I'll like your theory there even more. I'll be 51.5% with it. Monkey says, I have Elden Ring on Xbox. Boo. Nobody plays Xbox, bro. You need to give up the Xbox life. Stop being a peasant. Get a PC. Get it on PC. But, I mean, not everybody. No, I'm playing. You should get PC. Play it on PC. Your first says, if you believe that Radagon is Mesmer's father and whoever is Mesmer's sister, then yes. I guess he's replying to Mastrote. Mastrote says, Marika used Radagon to seduce Renala, but when he used the forget shit, the celestial dew, by the way, magic dew, the broke free from Marika's control and then studied the stars to call the greater will to get power. Why could it not be this way, Shorte? When he used the celestial dew to break free, Marika forgot that Radigan was part of her. And then he was able to do everything he did, and Marika not know how he's doing it because she doesn't remember that Radigan is part of her. Monkey says, didn't have a PC when Elden Ring came out. Boo! I got a gaming PC after. Oh, I understand. I understand, my friend. All right, let's see. Going up the ladder. Oh, we're doing good on time. Machote says, then he became a Radigan of Troy and returned to Marika with the greater willpower and killed her. Yep. I like that statement. I believe he killed her. He murdered her. Like he murdered Renala. And replaced her with a mimic or an Albinor. Boss Saucer, follow him on YouTube, Boss Saucer. Says, now that we are in Liurnia, do you think the town sunk in the shattering or before? I think Liurnia was the area of Liurnia, the entire map there was underground. I believe I really like the idea that the top half was taken away and placed in the Shadowlands, exposing the Eternal City underneath. And what we see is this remnants of a civilization, and the people who live there, and everybody has now disappeared and doesn't remember what really happened. And when the Tarna show up, they only hear the rumors. They only understand what they're told from people who don't know what really happened or remember what really happened. We ain't got time for no grace. We're trying to get the new game 6. Patrothe says, your pharaohs, they are not sons and sisters. They are parts of Marika. I don't know what he's saying. Liurnia? I do. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We can get the Altus Plateau. Get out of the way. Fly higher than they can hit you. All right, now we're going up. Oh, somebody thinks they're Whitney Houston over here singing. Whoops. Nobody want to hear you. I'm joking. Liurnia. Well, that's how I say it. You know what? That shit's hard to say. Liurnia. Don't make fun of my accent. All right, let's see. let's get rid of this. Oop. I don't care if you make me wax. I don't care. Don't bother me none. I say a lot of things funky. All right. Let's see. 10. Let's do the mimic again in honor of the great Jack is a mimic. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on. We got monsters to kill. We got 3 minutes to kill this guy. Two minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Water, water, water. Boss sounds very possible. Let's see. Boss says, oh yeah, I guess we can talk about the ruins being a giant water dam and water containment plant for Raw. This guy and his water. Boss, that sounds very possible. I like Boss's idea about the water and his theories. They make sense to my old man brain. 1 minute. Oh, we did it. We got here. We got here in 14 minutes, I think. All right. Now, let's go see if we can kill Radon. Yeah, that's what it took. Nice. Let's talk to Sullivan here. Get the emote. We already got it. Okay. We'll talk to what's his face?
Blythe. No.
Yep. Shut up. Where is? Nice. Okay. Thank you. Nice. Tuliki was correct. Nice. Here we go.
Are you the festival?
Let's watch this. We'll watch the cutscene and then we'll call it a nice. We'll call it a nice. We'll call it a night. Here we go.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radon is cursed ever to wander.
Cursed ever to wander.
Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone.
Poor Leonard. Who knows how long he's had to carry.
Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
Too bad we don't get that axe. I wish we could have.
Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radon Festival!
You know what? You know what? Let's go. Let's go. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can one and done them.
And howling.
One and done. Radon. Interesting. All right. Nice. Nice. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Machete asks, how long has it been since Millennia fought Rodon? Time is weird in this world. Like if it's taken, like it, blah, like if it's taken, blah, like if it was taken like death and turned into a rune. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like death was taken and turned into a rune. You know what? Since there is no like calendar, there's no dates on anything. Honestly, we don't know how long it could have been. The only way to tell would tell by the erosion of buildings and rocks and stuff. But I do like the idea that the time rune may have been taken out. That is a great idea, Mr. Thing. That's probably one of the best ones you've ever had. Jesus Christ, man. America's tits. You're like really cooking now. Can you smell what Mastrote is cooking? It smells good. I have a horse too, Radon. Oh, I had a horse. Oh, where is my horse? Everybody get behind the hill. Or get on the other side of the hill. Where'd he go? One and done. And gentlemen, that's how you do it. Overwhelm him with numbers. New game +5. So easy. So far. Welcome back, Jackal. Look at this. Look, who is this guy in this red cape over here? He's handsome as fuck. Brave and skilled. Look at that. Look at his drip. He's drippy. Look at that. What? He's amazing. This guy's got to be, I don't know what character this is or who that man is, but he's pure alpha. Pure alpha. Sigma. Look at it. Look at that. Wow. He must have a heart of gold. Is Radon is a brony? Yes. All right, everybody. Well, that was Friday night board crafting with me, the Golden Inquisitor. If you want to continue the conversations, make sure you join the Discord. And if you want some more Elden Ring content and video game content that's just entertaining, make sure you follow all the friends of the Inquisition down there in the show description as well. Give them a like. And if you want to see a face reveal one day, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe and like. Yeah. So that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow on the Inquisition Radio Live channel with Boss Saucer and Serious Moonlight. Yeah. And then after that, I will see y'all on Monday. Y'all take it easy and have a safe weekend. Be safe.